Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of the Hairdryer Treatment. This is episode 1, and what we essentially are, it's a podcast for the most hardcore local Singapore-based Premier League fans to represent their fan base and come on the show and really just talk all things Premier League. For the first episode, we're going to have 3 other people. We do have 3 other people in the room, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves in a bit, but before that, just a little intro about myself. My name is Kesavan. I'm 26 years old. Currently doing my master's in electronic communications. I'm back in Singapore because of the COVID virus, and I'm a massive Man United fan. If you probably follow me on Twitter, you'll see how much of a fan I am. And so passing it along to Simon, who's here. He's an Arsenal fan. You want to introduce yourself?
So my name's Simon, and I've been an Arsenal fan for about 7 to 8 years. Still waiting for the Premier League. It's been a long time. Hopefully this season or the next.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, hi. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Kishan. Key for short. I've been a United fan since '98. Also a co-creator of this show, and yeah, that's about it for now.
Hi guys, I'm Kumresh, a Liverpool fan, die-hard of course. I'm very pleased to be invited here today. So let's see what this is about.
Right. Okay. That was overly formal, but yeah, don't worry. That's just for intro's sake. So today, the show is basically going to be about very general stuff, nothing too specific yet. We're going to talk about the season, and as you guys probably already know, the season's already halfway. Not halfway, but it's already hit stride, and it's past the first international break and all that. And we're going to discuss what we've seen so far, and we're going to get 4 different perspectives, I guess. As I said, I'm a United fan, but I'm going to try to stay largely neutral, and we're going to get some very biased views. We're going to get some not so biased views, but it's all good. It's in the name of the show, so hope you guys enjoy. If you guys just traveling, or if you guys just chilling and just trying to get some football talk in, tune in and let your friends know about the show as well. So kicking us off, I'm going to open the topic of the transfer window. So as part of the fans here, we got a Liverpool fan, we got a United fan, we got an Arsenal fan. I just want to get your opinions on the transfer window. We'll kick things off with Arsenal, I guess. They had one of the best transfer windows in the league, I believe.
Yes. Sir.
Feel free to interject. Anyone can interject, so just feel free to have a conversation about it. But yeah, Simon, could you just kick us off?
Yeah, I'll probably rate Arsenal's transfer window 8 out of 10.
Wait, who do you sign?
Wait. Thomas Partey. No Thomas, no Partey, baby. And I'm sure he'll bring the maybe not exact Vieira replacement that we've been looking for, but I'm sure he can do a decent job. Still have 8 centre backs at the club who can't defend. So
wait, who are the 8 centre backs?
Not 8, but there's a lot.
Alright, okay.
David Luiz, obviously, we all know him. Mustafi still there.
Do you want to add Maguire to the list?
Oh, no, thank you. I think. Oh god, if Maguire was here, probably another 10 years of battle. So yeah, and Willian's a good veteran player to have in the club. I think we need someone who can who has winning mentality. Obviously, he won the Premier League before, and I don't think there's anyone in the club who has. I mean, David Luiz as well, Chelsea retirement home apparently, but they've been Williams have been doing well at least, and I think Gabriel, very good centre back. I don't know. He seems really strong for the league, so hopefully he can be able to lead the back line and teach Saliba a few things.
So in total, how many players did you sign though? In this window itself?
I think we signed around 4 players. 4. Right?
Was it 4? Willian, Gabriel, Partey. Who's the last one? It's 3, right?
Because I don't remember you guys having a massive window, except for deadline day.
Okay, what I meant by a really good window was they signed players.
The Aubameyang extension was
oh, screw you. No, what I meant by Arsenal having a good window was basically that they signed players that they needed, largely. Although I think they could have done better, of course.
Yeah.
But I think Willian was needed as cover for Pepe, who hasn't really set the league on fire. To be honest, I mean, you would agree with me, but yeah, Willian was a good signing. Gabriel was a very good signing. You guys really needed a centre back. Who's the last guy?
Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey was like the best of the bunch.
Yes.
So like, and he was a deadline day signing. So we'll talk a little more about the board and how these signings work. But yeah, okay. So I think Arsenal had a good window. Kishan, you want to talk about United's window?
Horrible as fuck.
Okay, so yeah, elaborate please.
So what? Our window started since last March, ever since the Sancho rumors started about.
Right.
So yeah, apparently like he's with us right now in spirit. Other than that, like other than Sancho, which is basically our whole summer, I did not expect Cavani. I did not expect Alex Telles. I did not expect the two youngsters to join us as well. But I think Van der Beek was a good replacement for Grealish, which was
I think Aston Villa was asking too much for Grealish,
Yeah.
right? They're asking for
It-
75 million for Grealish.
Sorry, but do you think Van der Beek was really needed for you guys this window?
in a way yes, because if you take away Pogba and Fernandes, are
Oh
we going
my
to trust
God.
Marta and Pereira to fill in?
Right,
that role?
okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think Van der Beek was needed. Maybe Grealish would have been a better option because that's what Ole wanted. Ole wanted Grealish. Ole wanted Sancho. Ole wanted Haaland even last summer. But as you can see, we didn't get any one of those players. We got Igalo. I won't hate on Van der Beek. He's a very good player, but I just want to see more of him. Hopefully, he starts this game week against Newcastle. But yeah, go on. We got a few other very young, talented world beaters. I heard.
So apparently, like from what I've read and what I've heard, like we have been scouting these youngsters for about a year now. But the fact that we actually been scouting them for our youth system instead, not for our first team. So I think for United to announce that we're gonna throw in like Pellistri into the start, like the first team this season itself, it's like a
Wow.
I'm
It's
gonna fuck you in the
ridiculous.
ass because
I think that ridiculous is what you're looking for. The word you're looking for is ridiculous.
Should have been Sancho.
Should have been Sancho. We got what's his name, Traore, coming in January. He played 3 games in Syria. So to be honest, United's window reeks of non-planning, if that's a word.
It's-
Non-planning.
Would you say Ole being the manager was the reason for the failure to capture a few targets like Haaland?
actually no. We had Mourinho for that. We had Van Gaal for that. We even had fucking Moyes for that. Like
Wait, who did Moyes sign? Moyes signed for
Moyes signed only Fellaini and
and
Mata.
Mata.
But in his first window itself, he wanted to sign Fabregas,
Cruz. You understand Cruz?
Cruz,
Oh,
Bale.
Yeah.
He even actually asked Ronaldo to come back.
Oh my god.
I think
Jesus.
Thiago was one of the other players as well, but the board chose not to sign Thiago
Okay. Yeah.
because they saw Fellaini as a better replacement.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay, no, you know what? Let's stop about United. Let's get the Liverpool fans take
neutral
here.
fans' blood pressure.
The neutral fans' blood pressure is shooting. So yeah, so Kumar, as a Liverpool fan, rate your window. Let us know how. What do you think of your window? What do you think of Liverpool's window overall?
I think it was pretty decent. Didn't really expect us to go for Thiago, even though he was linked to us. But actually, we got him over the line. And Jota was totally unexpected. I mean, I was like just refreshing my Twitter, and right after Thiago, it was Jota.
Actually, I
So
was really surprised with the Jota signing though. Like it was
Yeah.
a massive coup.
yeah, I was a big fan of him actually. Like he really gave a good shout out for Wolves last season, and I think he's a good backup for Mane as well. So I'm hearing that we might go for Traore, Adama
Adama
Traore.
Traore.
Yeah.
Wait, serious in January?
Yeah, in January.
So
So
where does
Why?
that put Shaqiri though?
Shaqiri's gone. I think Shaqiri's done.
I
at
think
Liverpool.
pretty much some of those players are already probably on the fringe already. So they are probably going to be shipped out soon. Yeah, like
I know you have like Harvey Elliott, who just went on loan last night, if I'm not wrong.
yeah, correct.
And
A few of our youngsters went
there's
out.
this other youngster, Wilson, right?
Yeah, Wilson went to Cardiff, and yeah, a few other players actually got sent out. Actually, I'm quite disappointed with Brewster leaving because I thought he would actually.
25 million.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought that he will kickstart this season. Like he will really give us something that not the other players on the bench can give us. But it's a decent window for Liverpool, I guess.
No, you know what? Like talking about this, like you've mentioned, Kishan, you've mentioned Harvey Elliott. You've mentioned
Wilson.
Shaqiri. You've mentioned Wilson. So does this show something about Liverpool? Like just playing the opposite side of the coin. You know, everything's being run very well at Liverpool. Everything's going really good on the pitch, off the pitch, owner-wise, everything.
Yeah.
But do you think some of the transfer business has been a miss in terms of signing Harvey Elliott, in terms of signing Shaqiri, and all these other players that you guys have, but are nowhere close to the first team quality to step in if Mane or Salah gets injured? So do you think some of the signings have been a miss? And do you think Jota can be one of these signings in the future?
Yeah, I think Jota is clearly a really good backup for Mane because if you can see, so in Portugal also, I mean, he's been scoring and assisting. So and I think even Ronaldo has actually spoken very highly of him as well. So that is a very good signing. Thiago, I mean, we don't need to say much. I mean, come on, like guys, Bayern Munich. Barcelona, even Pep Guardiola rates him as one of the best midfielders in the world. So
Thiago's an amazing signing.
Yeah, I mean, like
for the price he came in as well. So.
Correct. Yeah, for the short term, I think that we can actually hold on to this squad, and hopefully the young players out on loan can come back and just give us a boost for the following season and so on and so forth. So maybe we could have gone for a bit more direct signings like Ismail Sarr. Like,
do you rate Ismail Sarr?
Yeah,
from Watford?
Yeah, he tore us apart. Watford defeated us. He gave us the first ever loss in our season.
I feel like Sarr is like a hit and miss though. Like that was just like a one-off game for him, like against you guys.
Yeah, but I think under a good manager or good guidance, maybe he can actually really and I don't think he actually should play wing. I think he should play forward. Because he has that build. Yeah, he has the pace to get behind players like Vardy like that, and he has the height to score headers and stuff. So actually, you know what, United actually could have gone for him. But
let's not talk about United.
I mean, I'm just saying,
let's not go there whatsoever.
But how much would a Van Dijk injury scare you?
Oh, Van Dijk injury means half our season is just gone.
Okay,
simple as that.
Since we're going there, right? Like going back to last season, would you argue that Henderson shouldn't win Player of the Year?
Henderson won Player of the Year last season, right?
In the Premier League, right?
The Premier League player.
Okay.
Premier League.
So
I think you won. Was it?
Henderson won it.
Yeah.
I
The
wouldn't mind
PFA
a
player
Liverpool
of
player
the year,
winning it. I just feel like Henderson should not be the one winning it because I feel like there are
Right.
more important players in that team.
Like Salah, Mane,
I
and even
like
Alisson.
Van Dijk was.
Yeah, Van Dijk.
You won it the previous.
Van Dijk won it the previous year, so I get why you wouldn't want to give it to him again. But like Henderson, really?
yeah, because actually, if y'all look at Liverpool's game last season,
Yeah.
most of the games that he didn't play,
Yeah.
Liverpool struggled a lot, and his leadership was clearly missed in that team. So, in a modern age football where we don't see much leaders in footballing wise, right? I think Henderson actually gives that traditional, classic captaincy, that leadership in that team. So, maybe that is the reason why it swung towards him. But I think Mane should have actually won it, to be honest.
I actually rated Mane last
Mane
season.
was
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else. All right. So going from let's look at Arsenal again. We've ventured a bit from Arsenal, but Arsenal's early success in the league. What do you think that's down to? Arteta, or it's got to be down to Arteta, right?
It is Arteta, but
Okay, wait. Let me just pose this question to you. Like, what is the biggest difference you've seen from a Unai Emery team to an Arteta team? Because the players are largely the same,
Yeah.
but you can see like differences in what do you think is the biggest difference?
It's like the whole organization of the team when they're defending is really different. Like we defend as a block and like we know how to like make use of space and overload one side and like I mean
Are they playing 3 at the back?
5 at the back, 3 at the back, yeah.
But okay, during the game, is it a 5 or is it a 3? Largely, like for the first 4 games this season, has it been? I've watched a couple of games. It seems to be a 3, and then the fullbacks
yeah.
shoot up. And I've seen Bellerin in a freaking like center attacking mid position, almost like the fullbacks like tend to cut in.
Yeah, the Bellerin and Tierney take turns. Like usually it's 3 at the back. One of the fullbacks take turns to like cover when the other one goes forward. Sometimes Granit Xhaka also drops in at left back when Tierney goes forward. I don't know. It's like there's a real team spirit. Everyone wants to play for Arteta, and I mean Unai Emery. Painful time. I don't know why.
So Simon, do you all think you all will win anything other than the FA Cup this year?
FA Cup, whoever Arsenal, I don't-
It's like Emirates, right? It's sponsored.
Yeah.
Emirates FA Cup.
Oh,
It just makes
jeez.
sense. But
So fixed.
hello.
Undeserving
But
bastards.
can we win anything this year? Maybe Europa League. That's realistic. I hope.
Oh yeah, you guys are. Arsenal's in the. Wait, who didn't make it in the Europa League this season? Spurs are in it,
Yeah,
right?
Spurs are in it. Spurs, Leicester, and,
Wolves.
Wolves missed out.
Correct.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Wolves missed out. Chelsea's in it. Yeah. Champions League. Okay. Okay. Yeah. How about Liverpool? 7-2 last week. What do you think?
Awesome.
Well, I think it's safe to say everyone here at the table, even if we're rival fans, we were like, equally shocked at the result. So, like, what happened there? Like, is it a one-off fluke, or are we gonna see a 7-2 defeat at?
I actually think
Everton
it's
today?
a one-off fluke lah. I hope so because thank God I didn't actually watch the game. Sorry, hardcore Liverpool fan, but I didn't watch the game because it was I had work the next day, so I thought that it was an easy victory. But when I woke up and see 7-2, I was so happy. But I saw the scoreline actually. Yeah, I think I had to wear my glasses first. So it was actually not what I expected from champions, like how a champion should actually play. But I think Adrian is really costing us a lot of mistakes.
Okay, but like in that game itself, I feel like 3 of the goals wasn't his fault. Like 3 of the goals
Yeah.
were deflected.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's the deflection.
Take 3 goals out of the picture, it's still 4 goals
4-2.
for Aston
yeah.
Villa.
Yeah. So Aston Villa actually really played well. You have to give it to them actually.
But okay, you say that they play well, but could you argue the fact that because some players were down for like Liverpool, like I think you guys didn't have Thiago at that point.
Yeah, correct.
There was no Mane.
But actually that shouldn't give us it's not an excuse actually, because even without these players actually we won the league. So these players should actually add extra quality to the team. But and I also realized that actually maybe there's just a bit of too much arrogance in the team right now. So Klopp actually has to do something about it, because I realized the body language of Van Dijk, Arnold, Wijnaldum, they were not really like they were actually kind of taking the game too easy. They think they can just walk over, but they got a reality check on that day.
Wijnaldum was supposed to leave, wasn't he? Like to Barcelona. Ronald Koeman wanted him, and maybe his head was there.
Yeah, but I think we can give him one more year lah. A very important player. I mean,
He has to stay for 1 more
he
year.
dragged us out of
January
the.
at least.
The fourth.
Yeah, I mean he brought us back alive for the Barcelona game. So
Yep. Very important player, Wijnaldum.
But to think that the 7-2 is a fluke, yes, maybe it might be a one-off thing. But I feel like this season we might have a lot of freak results because of COVID.
Yes.
yeah, I agree. I think fans is a very big part of. Yeah, I realized without the fans actually, people say that the atmosphere is just not there. I mean, players can concentrate, they can focus more, but fans actually give you the extra push.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like maybe that's the reason why they are shipping a lot of goals. Actually, if you realize, the defending has actually gone down. Yeah, the goals have gone up, but the defending actually is.
The defending has been atrocious. Man City getting thrashed 5-2.
Yeah.
Liverpool the 7-2. United
Actually,
the
like
6-1.
since like the first game week, we have seen lots of goals. Actually, like
And my FPL still shit.
Oh, let's not get to FPL.
Oh wait, we might get to FPL in a bit, but yeah, let's talk about let's go a little more into that result. So should Liverpool? I'm going to pose this to everyone, not just Kumar. But do you think there should be changes to Liverpool against Everton today? Everton have been fantastic. They're top of the table, scoring goals for fun. Calvert-Lewin has 2 hat-tricks in like 6 games, I think. So what do you think? What do you guys think? Like, should Liverpool be looking at big changes, or do you think they should go with the tried and tested?
I think they should fix the high line. Don't make it so high. I don't understand the whole point of it. I know it's for the pressing.
The gegenpress. You
Yeah.
need a high line for the
but
gegenpress.
that's how they won the league.
Yeah, but I feel like it became more risky after they won the league. They've been more like.
Yeah,
pushing
I mean, I
forward.
agree with Simon, because the high line actually is supposed to be like for us to press the teams higher up the pitch, but at the same time, if you are going to get counter attack, you do definitely need the players to run back. So I realize the body language of the defense actually has been very, very poor. Like they don't react to it quickly as they did last season. So I think Thiago and Mane should come in later on. So
Mane is the guy who presses the. He's the.
yeah,
Mane,
actually
even Salah,
all these are the players that actually starts the press. So when they are not there, you can see a lot of difference.
What's up with Firmino though? Like, what's the difference between like this season and last season?
Yeah, I think he's just being told to probably just defend more, I guess. Because last season he was actually in the box more often. Although he didn't actually get a lot of goals, especially at home last season, and he only got 1 goal.
Which was the last game, right?
Yeah,
That's
correct. So, oh
insane.
my god. Yeah.
That's almost the same as
Yeah,
Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, but he was scoring. I mean, he was scoring away lah. So I mean, he's still.
Do you know
something.
what? Do you know what his tally was last season?
Uh,
But let me just look it up.
yeah.
No, but okay. Do you think Liverpool need a new striker, a new pressing forward?
I can't really think of much strikers who can actually do the Firmino role, because Firmino is actually a system. He's actually a system in Liverpool. If you remove him, you have Origi, but Origi can't do what Firmino does.
No, I
So
don't think many people can do
yeah, so there's not much people around modern football right now. Maybe I can go as far as Joao Felix. That's the
Let me just cut you off there.
Yeah.
So last season it was 38 matches in the Premier League, 9 goals and 8 assists, which is decent.
decent for
But
So, 8
not
goals
a striker's
away.
tally.
Yeah, it goes away.
correct. So yeah, so that's clearly you can see that he actually provides more than he actually gives to the team more actually.
So technically, he
Yeah.
does what Giroud did for France in the World Cup.
Yeah, correct. Basically, Giroud holds up the play and brings others into play. Same, Firmino does that, but just that he's a bit more creative in that sense. Yeah, he allows the fullbacks to even push up even further.
Right. So okay, Kishan, talk about United. You're going up against Newcastle, Steve Bruce, Wilson, who's on fire, Maguire, who's down in the dumps, got sent off against
Yeah,
England.
none of them-
got sent off for England.
Well,
so
none of those names are going to matter anymore because it's the Longstaff brothers that's going to do the damage.
oh yeah.
Oh my
Okay, no,
God,
okay.
not again.
Okay, no. But okay, see the thing is, Matty Longstaff is still out. Sean Longstaff might not play according to early team news, but I'm not sure how true that is. They might have a third brother who will come in and play and score.
Yeah, exactly.
But so what do you think? I mean, what do you think Maguire should be dropped for the Newcastle game?
Yeah, definitely. Like, he should be dropped for the Newcastle game. Actually, to be honest, he should be dropped from the start of the season because of like whatever happened in Greece.
Right.
I mean, people can say he's a professional footballer, like he should like put it aside. But the thing is, like, how can you play a game thinking that you're gonna get convicted anytime soon? And like,
Wait,
um,
wasn't it? Hasn't he already been charged? As in, like the
no, they dropped the
what's
charges. But the thing is, like, they can call him back
right
anytime
yeah,
from now till
Got it.
next year to charge him again. So I think with that, like, for any human being, like, with that playing in your mind, I don't think you'll be able to give 100% for anything at all.
Okay. What about the rest? What about Pogba? He's a big question mark now.
I think Pogba. Okay,
Wait. Pause. What do you guys think of Pogba? What, like, honestly, from a Liverpool and Arsenal fans' perspective, what do you think of Paul Pogba?
On his day, probably top 10 talent in the world. Honestly, as much it hurts to say, he's a really good player. Honestly,
Why do you think? Okay, from a Liverpool fan, what do you think of Paul Pogba? Does he walk into the Liverpool team? Does he walk into the senior first team?
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take him to Liverpool team. I mean, he can actually do what Wijnaldum is actually doing right now, but a much better way. He has more physique, he has the skill, he has the talent, he has the vision to give those long passes. We have Salah and Mane to run if he does that. So he definitely suits that system, but I just guess that he's always just inconsistent. His inconsistency is what's causing him, and I feel that he actually needs those better players around him to get the better out of him. But
I feel like Pogba is
yeah.
easily distracted though. Like, if nothing is going his way, he just like he loses his head and then
Turns
like,
off, switches
yeah,
off.
He switches off.
yeah.
No, see, yeah, that's the thing about Pogba. You watch him in France and then you watch him in United. It's two different Pogbas.
Yeah.
It's just two. One is a happy Pogba. One seems to be a Pogba who has been shackled with. I know I hate to use the word shackle and Pogba in the same sentence because it's been overused to hell.
Yeah.
But like it's true. I mean, in United, he seems like he's a caged beast.
So you got
He's-
to unlock season 6 maybe.
Nah. See, to be honest with you, I was part of the season 1 and season 2 movement for that unshackled Pogba thing. But ever since then, it's just been, for me, I've been like, dude, we can sign 100 players, nothing's going to change. It's all to do with Paul Pogba himself. He needs to, I don't know if it's the coach, I don't know what's up. He just seems more happy. He just seems more happy at France.
I think when you see like when Solskjaer came into like United for like early stage, like Pogba was this really happy guy. Like he was like replicating his form like he did for France. Because I think at that point he was like, you don't have a bad coach. You have a coach that's gonna let you be you, and before Solskjaer's being like, before Solskjaer's made permanent, like he can't promise you anything. So
Yeah.
with that, I think Pogba had like a free mind to play with, play football with. But I think after Solskjaer's made permanent, Solskjaer, like, you know, he had to like express his like his game plan, his like what do you call that, like future team plans and all that. And then Pogba, he has to like, you know, okay, am I buying into this plan, yes or no? And I think he did when we actually finished third last season. But what the board did was not acceptable.
Oh, yeah.
And I think at this point, like, if Pogba wants to leave, I'll be happy if he leaves and like go somewhere where he can like win trophies, you know, for the player he is. Because I think that's the least he deserves.
Right. For sure. 100%. I guess we'll see which Pogba turns up for the Newcastle game. Like, it's a 3 a.m. game, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
a late kickoff.
But do you think
Actually,
Ole
we
will play still?
Pogba?
Should he play?
Yeah, definitely. Like Pogba should play. Like honestly, my main midfield choice is, as much as I want it to be like Van der Beek, Pogba, and Fernandes. Thing is, it's just too attacking.
Unless you play a diamond, I guess.
Yeah, but a diamond doesn't work for United. It really doesn't work for United.
I guess nothing works for them right now.
The fax machine does.
Oh God. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the games coming up from today. Premier League. First game, Merseyside Derby. What do you guys think? I'll let the Liverpool fan talk first. Do you guys think you're gonna have a response from last week, or is it gonna be more of the same?
Yeah.
Is Adrian gonna play? Is my
They
question.
bloody well better respond. I mean, like, you know, like it's not easy just looking back at it and say 7-2, 7-2. I think Aston Villa fans should be really hyped up for their own game against Leicester, but I think we really have to up our game. I mean, 7-2, it's a nightmare.
Is
So
anyone coming back from like last week though? Like anyone who did not play for last
I
week coming back today?
think should be Thiago, Mane.
Oh, those two are
Yeah,
gonna be
Keita's out. Henderson actually is coming back, so he's probably going to captain the side, I guess. So I think it's going to be a very strong Liverpool side, and I really think that we are going to be very hungry against Everton. And Everton actually haven't faced a team like Liverpool or City yet.
True,
There's-
that's the
yeah.
first big test.
There's
Yeah.
there's one
Maybe the biggest test is the opening game.
there's one thing I noticed about the game against Villa though. Like apparently like was it Gomez that played beside Van Dijk?
Yeah, it was Gomez.
Gomez and Alexander Arnold didn't look like themselves. They
Yeah,
looked
they
like
were-
they were missing something big time. Like
They were just lost. Like I said, Henderson, without him in that team, there is no leadership. And Van Dijk himself, actually, spoken after the game. Like he told that, he really can't do much around whatever he has.
I mean, he can't control the team, but
Yeah.
the least he could do is like control his back line. Okay, not to say the entire back line, but his centre back partner.
Yeah,
Who are we
Gomez-
talking about? Van Dijk or
Gomez.
Gomez.
Yeah, he sometimes Gomez is just he just feels like he's just lost.
Wait, how old
No.
is he?
He's about 23, I guess.
lower
23.
20s, I guess.
Yeah, 22, 23. Yeah, so
Do you need
just-
another centre back?
Yeah.
You should have signed one.
Actually-
We actually should have gone for another centre back.
Yeah.
After Lovren left, I thought that we will actually go for someone like Koulibaly or something like that. But Klopp already said that he's not going to spend big money on all these kind of players. He's just going to use what he has.
Honestly, before the season even started, I knew Liverpool is not going to win the league because
Yeah.
it's kind of obvious that you guys are lacking another proper centre back. Like I feel
Yeah.
like Gomez is a makeshift centre back. He used to play wing back, if I'm not wrong, left
He
back.
plays right back as well. Yeah.
He
Right
started
back.
as a left back actually.
Yeah,
Then he
left
went to right back and then now centre back.
And then you guys sold Lovren. Who guys you
The Lovren, the self-proclaimed best centre back in the world.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have Joel
I can
Matip.
pull up the interview.
Oh,
Okay, but no, all jokes aside. Yeah.
But apart from Gomez and Van Dijk, like who guys do you have left? Joel Matip.
What's
Yeah.
up with Matip? Is he injured?
Yeah, he's just
Okay,
a bit of
he's-
injury prone. But actually, he's a bit more stable
he's good,
compared to.
He's decent,
Gomez.
yeah, but then
he's
he's-
decent.
Liverpool's buy.
Yeah,
Matip.
correct. You can put it that way actually.
Okay, but let's say if Gomez does get injured, who can you play at the back beside Van Dijk?
Fabinho.
Has been Fabinho.
it is
Fabinho is a
actually-
solid
yeah,
option.
Fabinho. I think he played centre half against Chelsea, I guess,
Yeah.
and he was absolutely solid. Like I didn't expect that from him, that side of him, and yeah, he's actually. I mean, I get what you're trying to say, lah. Like we really don't have a proper backup for any one of.
In that case, do you think
the
Klopp
squad
should
is-
move Fabinho to the back though? Like, and then like because I feel like your midfield is quite stacked.
Yeah.
Like you can make space for another guy to come in, Like you move Fabinho to the back with Van Dijk.
Yeah, actually that is another option that Klopp I think has in his mind. But I don't think he's going to use it in all the games. I think he's probably going to be selective whether or not to play Fabinho at the back there. So Fabinho is still going to sit right in front of the back four. But I think you can actually play Henderson there if you're going to move Fabinho at the back and Thiago and maybe Keita or Wijnaldum pushing a bit up front.
Chamberlain,
Yeah.
the forgotten man.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, that's another injury.
Okay, so predictions for you for the Liverpool. I'm going to go around the table. I'm going to ask everyone for their predictions. But for Kumar, the Liverpool fan, what is your prediction for Liverpool? Is it Everton against Liverpool?
Yeah.
Goodison Park, right?
Yeah, I don't. I guess home and away doesn't matter right now, right?
Yeah.
True. Yeah. I mean,
So
it's just more blue.
I think I'm going for Everton 1, Liverpool 3.
3-1. Okay.
Yeah, no-
Everton. Okay, never mind. How about you?
I mean,
Sure.
so far Everton's unbeaten. I wouldn't put that against Liverpool for not winning this game, but I still feel like the big teams are not ready to play this season yet. Like the lack of preseason and all that. We might see a really heavy draw though, so I'll say it's either a 2-2 or 3-3 for me.
2-2 or 3-3.
Yeah.
Just to bring up Everton's stats a bit. 12 goals this season so far in 4 games, and 5 conceded. So they are leaking goals, but they are scoring them as well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's just something else this season. So wait, so Simon, what's your prediction
I
for?
was going to say an exciting draw too, but to make things interesting, 3 different predictions. I'll say Everton win. Why
Everton
not?
win?
Why not?
Score?
Score.
High scoring, low scoring?
I think high scoring.
High scoring.
For my sake.
3-2.
Yeah.
3-2, you're going for
Nice.
3-2.
3-2. 2-1.
So what are you gonna go for?
Personally, I think Liverpool will win this. It'll be a very tight game. I think it'll be very cagey. I don't think it'll be very high scoring. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Liverpool win. I think that's a...
Actually, if you wait for like about 4 more minutes, we will have the starting lineup though.
Is it?
Oh yeah,
I'll
I mean
make
we'll
a
probably get to the
prediction,
starting lineup before the end of the first episode. But
So
okay,
I think
let's...
we should make a prediction based on that.
Yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, let's hold off on that. But let's talk about... Let's just get a whole bunch of predictions done, like right now, since we're there already. Yeah, so I mean we'll look at Chelsea and Southampton first. That's the 10 p.m. game later on. Chelsea against Southampton. I think I'll just kick things off. Werner, Havertz, all these guys haven't been firing yet. They've scored in the cup games, I think, against lesser opposition. I think even Havertz scored for Germany in the past game.
Yeah, and he scored a hat trick against Barnsley as well.
Yeah. Like I said, it's level. Says the Arsenal fan. Can we get that again? Can we rerun what you just said?
Good
Simon?
stat padding.
Did you just say Barnsley is Havertz level?
Yes. No,
Oh shit! Okay.
Okay, wait.
You're wrong.
Before
give him time.
Before we go into the prediction, what do you think about Chelsea's coming season though?
You mean the season in general?
Like for them, as a team,
I think it's going to be pretty similar to what we saw when Spurs signed 7 players in that one season.
you mean after Bale,
I think after Bale it was Lamela. It was Son,
Eriksen.
Ericsson, and a bunch of these guys. Spurs were not good whatsoever.
Yeah,
They you could see it in their performances. It was more it was very not gelled. Basically, these players needed time to gel, and I think that's what we're seeing with Chelsea. But I think maybe second half of the season, towards the end of the season, maybe even like December period, you start seeing them pick up more consistent results. I'm still not convinced about Lampard. I don't know about I don't know about you guys. But Lampard for me is not the guy. Maybe he's a good transition manager, akin to what Solskjaer maybe is. Solskjaer has gotten rid of a lot of the deadwood at Manchester United, so I think Lampard and Ole are somewhat cut from the same cloth. But yeah, I think personally, I think Chelsea will make top 4, but it's not going to be a straightforward top 4. So yeah, what do you guys think?
Honestly, I feel like when Chelsea, who did they sign first? Ziyech.
It was Ziyech.
Yeah.
It was
Ziyech.
Werner first, but that was like the end of last season, I think. And then-
Wasn't Ziyech before Werner? Ziyech
Was
was
Ziyech before Werner?
Ziyech was
Yeah, but,
mid-season.
I think it was around the same
Actually,
same time
all
period.
arrived around the
Yeah,
same
so-
time. Yeah.
So I think when they signed Ziyech and then they signed Werner, I thought okay, they are replacing like people they were getting rid of at the point also at Pedro and Willian, and I thought it was a good window, but when they start signing players left, right, and center. It's like they're gonna have a season like what Fulham did. When they transformed the whole team.
Fulham when last time they were in
The last time, they signed about, I have no idea how many
like
players
7,
they
8
signed.
players,
They actually signed more than that. They transformed their first team.
Yeah.
There was no team spirit. There was looking for the word right now. It's like
no cohesion.
yeah, there's no cohesion in
Yeah.
this team, and I feel like we are currently seeing that the same thing at Chelsea right now. Like the only one that's performing right now for them is what, Chilwell.
And he's injured again.
Again, oh shit.
I think he's fit. Yeah,
He didn't train though.
No, Lampard say he passed fit, so he's in the squad actually.
Okay, yeah. So maybe I mean, I guess we'll find out whether he
but
plays.
I mean,
later.
I got to disagree with Kishan because I feel that
Oh
Lampard.
shit! Hot take.
No, Lampard is definitely not the right manager for them. Okay, he's somewhat like a transition manager, but I think the players that he signed, right, like people like Kai Havertz.
No, I feel like the players are good, but I feel like
Yeah.
to throw everyone in like at once, it feels like you're playing FIFA.
Yeah, of course, I understand. But these are also at the same time quality players. So I think you just need to give them some time. Mid-season, correct? Like what Casey said. Mid-season, maybe towards the end of the season, they might start clicking. Yeah, people like
he's right
Pulisic
also.
and Mount definitely have to actually play because these are the guys who know the club quite well already by now. So Chilwell, definitely he knows the league well. Thiago Silva, maybe too much, I guess. Yeah.
Do you feel like they fail to address the biggest flaw in their system, which is like the centre back issue?
Yeah, I think I agree with that because Thiago Silva is already past his peak already. So like they probably should have gone for someone younger at the same time who's a bit experienced in terms of European pedigree and all. But I think the biggest thing that they didn't replace actually is the keeper.
Oh, they did.
But they did towards the
Mendy,
end of the.
Yeah, but Mendy, I mean, he to me, he seems like a backup,
Has he
another
played- he's
backup
played
choice
one
actually.
game, is it?
Yeah.
Cup game.
And he's
No,
and he's already injured.
Premier League.
He
Yeah.
played like he played.
Really?
Yeah, he's injured. Mendy's
Oh yeah,
injured.
I heard he's injured.
Oh my god.
Kepa is coming back, guys.
Kepa's back. Danny Ings to score a hat trick today.
Yeah.
So Kishan, you're about to say something, and then we'll go to Simon with his views on Chelsea. Very biased views on Chelsea, I'm presuming.
Okay, yeah. So going back to the part where I did say like, okay, signing all of these players is one thing, but I feel like you should slowly integrate them to the team and not throw all of them into it once. I think we kind of saw like they did not have like the best performance in
Because the opening few games they lost
apart from the one against Palace. I think
West Brom conceded 3,
Oh yeah,
and
It's
then
that-
the 3 that they scored like to equalize was from their homegrown talent.
exactly like. How do you lose to West? How do you concede
Almost
3
lose,
goals
yeah.
to West Brom?
Be careful, United fans.
I mean,
let's not talk about United, man. United's in a
I-
whole different boat.
we are relegation candidates for now. So
okay,
like,
so we're not even in that conversation, you know. So United. Like, let's keep United. But Chelsea, like Kishan said, I know it's funny because they signed all these players and they came back into the game with their homegrown talent. So like you said, I agree with you in the sense that I think they should have integrated players like one by one. Like
yeah,
shipping. Should have started the season with what's his name? Tammy Abraham. Should have just started with him. Werner could have been a sub. And then slowly integrate him. And then we have like Kai Havertz slowly coming on for Mason Mount. That kind of thing. But Lampard tried to shoehorn Havertz in, and that's why we've seen like rubbish performances from him, in my opinion. He's been played on the right or the left. He's primarily a centre attacking midfielder. In and around centre, he should be there. But to just because he's a big money signing, I feel like Lampard just threw him in and expected it to just work. It hasn't. But like I said, Chelsea is just the start of the season. They'll come back into it, I feel. Mr. Simon, Arsenal fan.
After seeing the Liverpool lineup, I might change my prediction.
Oh right, okay. Let's get back to
I think Liverpool win.
Okay,
can we get a lowdown of like what the starting 11 is though?
Okay, yeah. Can I have the starting level?
I think you just click on the match.
I think it's not updated. Oh, it is.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Cool. It's all here. Adrian again,
Oh,
a
shit.
goalkeeper.
Okay.
Just got to put
no
some faith
choice,
in him.
We have Robertson and Arnold. No surprise there. Van Dijk and Matip as centre back partnership. No
Nice,
Joe Gomez.
nice.
Joe Gomez dropped. That's
Okay.
that's
So-
quite a
that's
big
what
So we
thing.
Oh yeah, he's on the bench.
So a midfield 3. I think Kumar will be very happy with this. Jordan Henderson is back. with Fabinho and Thiago Alcantara,
Look at
which
that
is
midfield, man.
that is a very, very good midfield. I'm not
saucy
even gonna
midfield.
lie. It's super good midfield, very balanced. We have a mix of defensive and like creativity as well, and then we got the leadership from Henderson. Front three, no surprise, Firmino, Salah, and Mane. Yeah. So before we go to the Everton lineup, Mr. Kumar, you happy with that?
Yeah, can't wait, man, for the game. All right, Thiago, man.
All right. So for the Everton, we got a very predicted lineup, to be honest. We got Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, and James Rodriguez up front. James Rodriguez, pardon me, up front. We have Dokure, Alan, and Andre Gomez in midfield. Very good midfield as well. Balanced.
Very well.
It'll be very interesting to see who wins the midfield battle. I think Everton has a bit more of a box-to-box midfielder in Dokure compared to their own lineup. No, they're very technical players in the Liverpool midfield, but Everton have the, I feel, in my opinion, they have a box-to-box sort of guy in Dokure. I don't think they have that in Liverpool. Backline, we have Coleman, Mina, Michael Keane, Digne, and we got the best keeper
Oh my god.
in England,
Oh
Jordan
my
Pickford,
God.
in the back line. I
Absolute
think
fraud.
from the collective groans around the table, you know what we feel about Jordan Pickford. Is a unanimous decision. But yeah, I mean, okay. Kishan, what do you think? What are your thoughts and end it off with your prediction?
Okay, so going back to Liverpool's starting 11, I think that's a really good starting 11. Like to drop Gomez for Matip, I think that's a good choice. Midfield is saucy as fuck. I mean, Thiago, Fabinho, and who's that? Henderson. Okay, I don't really rate Henderson as much. I think because of that Sunderland backstory and all that. Like United fans would know why we hate Sunderland so much.
Yeah, we do. Where are they now? I think League.
One.
Vanarama National League or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. So, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I think that's a really good starting 11. If you look at Everton's starting 11, apart from the attackers midfield, the backline feels a bit meh.
It's the same, right? I mean, they've not changed their
Yeah.
backline.
I don't rate Michael Keane, to be honest, even though he was from United.
He'll do a job for us, to be honest. I'd rather have him over Maguire.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, true, but like, I think like from what I've seen, like from Michael Keane, like just last season alone, they kind of defended that league's goals as well.
Yeah. He has a
Um,
mistake in him.
Pickford, I mean,
That's all you have to say.
that's. I think we can do another podcast for Pickford alone. like,
Just one podcast for
yeah,
Pickford
just one.
alone.
Yeah, but I think now looking at this starting 11, I'm still gonna stick to my 2-2 or 3-3 draw.
2-2-3-3. yeah.
In the case if someone's gonna win, I think Liverpool might edge it at least 3-2.
Okay, Kumar, your prediction, are you going to stand by it?
Yeah, man, I'm definitely standing by it.
What was the prediction?
I
3-1,
captain
is it?
Salah in FPL some more.
Same. Oh my god, yeah.
So yeah, definitely need a masterclass from them today. But I think it's a very strong lineup. I mean, we shall see lah what Everton can actually give a fight, because they are the top. First time I remember ever seeing Everton on top of us.
Almost
Yeah.
hurt, doesn't it?
So it's going to be a very very intense rivalry.
Do you think that 7-2 result will be hanging on top of them though?
I don't think.
No, I think Klopp probably has already washed their minds
Yeah.
properly, and I mean I heard that Klopp actually didn't talk to them after the game. He actually went back home and sent a long text message to everyone,
Wow.
and then he said he will see them back at training. So I think that silence itself already would have caused some fear in the Liverpool.
No, I think, you know what?
Yeah.
I think like one of the things that hasn't been spoken enough about Liverpool is their mental side of the squad. I know they're full of talent. You know, we can make the argument. You know, United squad on paper is equally as talented as Liverpool side on paper. I think that's it's a fact.
Yeah, agree.
But-
really.
The biggest thing holding back United and the biggest thing pushing Liverpool forward and causing this gap between these two teams is the mental side of things. And I think Liverpool has one of the Liverpool team now has one of the greatest mental faculties and the mental resilience in the league, which is causing them to be the best team in the league, obviously.
God bless Klopp.
Yeah, and that comes down to the manager. I think Klopp is just something else in terms of management, in terms of man management.
I think man management, you can also credit Solskjaer for that though.
In what sense?
Like, he brought the best up. Okay, I wouldn't say like technical ability wise, but more of like you see like spirits being lifted around, like with Solskjaer. But I think like with like the board we have, like Solskjaer can't do every job.
Yeah.
Because from what I've seen so far, he is changing the youth system. He is changing the current team, and he's trying to change the board as well, like how we how we target players, how we move for them, stuff like that. And I think like the only one who was able to do that was Ferguson, and no one can be Ferguson.
See, based on what you just said, right? All the things you just said is very off the pitch stuff.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. Solskjaer has done that, but the thing that is lacking with his management is what Klopp brings to the team on the pitch. You know,
But-
their mental resistance on the pitch. United used to be a team where, you know, if we go one down, this came from Fergie directly. If we go one down, we hit back 3
Yeah.
and we win the game. I think
But
every
it-
fan, even Arsenal and Liverpool fans will agree with me. But now, I won't blame this solely on Solskjaer. Obviously, it's been a steady decline with Moyes, with Van Gaal, and with Mourinho. That the mental fortitude is just gone now. At this point, it's gone, and we seem to be the team where if we go down 1 goal now, even the fans, the players themselves look like we're not going to get back into this.
But do you think if like Solskjaer was stripped of most of these like responsibilities, he's only like asked to like coach the team, or he's only asked to like just take care of this team alone? Like, would you like see like a change of fortune though?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I back the guy. I hope he succeeds. But at this point, with what I've seen so far and what I'm seeing, I'm still only in. But because I don't see any other manager coming in and our fortunes
Because
changing.
okay, like for Klopp, yeah, I do rate his man management, like because like he like what he does is just focus on like the starting 11. He has people who's like he has his scouts. He has people to look after the youth system. Like I think ever since like I think was it FSG they took over.
Yeah.
Like ever since when they took over, like they had like a change in system which was excellent. Like from where they're coming from, like they used to finish like 8 for so many seasons in a row.
Correct. I mean, FSG is also, they are from America as well. So like, you know, I really think that it's not actually about, I mean, the owners actually really need to know the sport. They need to be sporting
True.
people. They if they look at it as a business kind of way, like what
Kroenke.
and I guess the Glazers as well.
You know what? No,
Yeah.
we've gone on a wild tangent,
Yeah.
but no, we realized part of the agenda for today's episode was meant to be talking about the owners and all that, but I think we will talk about the owners in a separate podcast. You know, that's a whole episode by itself. But back to where we were, Liverpool versus Everton in about 45 minutes. Kumar, your prediction was 3-1 to Liverpool, right?
Yes, no clean sheet because of Adrian.
All right. How about you, Simon? What do you think about the result? Are you going to stick by your prediction?
No.
Why though? Okay, Everton haven't changed their lineup. What makes you think that they are
Mane.
not able to, or
Mane.
the addition of new players? Mane,
I think Mane probably best player in the league. Honestly.
best player in the league. That's a shout. Better than De Bruyne?
Maybe.
Not on form, as a player.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
So-
know. I really like Mane.
So what's your score prediction for Everton?
2-0.
2-0 to Liverpool. Okay, I'm sticking to my 2-1.
Complete 180.
No,
I'm sticking to my 2-1 prediction. So any final thoughts on the game on Liverpool versus Everton? I think it's pretty unanimous.
Think it's
Did
messy.
anyone predict that Everton win? No one, right?
No
You
one.
Simon did, but you predicted a draw.
Pretty like a heavy
So
draw.
1 draw and 3 Liverpool wins. We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe even comment on it in the next podcast. But yeah, let's take a look at the other games that we have coming up. After that, we're talking about Chelsea, Southampton. You know, Man City, Arsenal. That's a big one. 12:30
Going for
a.m.
Arsenal, man. They
Uh,
are going to win it.
12:30 a.m. Kickoff at the Etihad.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter again. I know it's just a habit, but yeah. I mean, what do you think, Arsenal fan? I know we haven't seen the lineups, but based on predicted lineups and all that crap,
De Bruyne being out is very big.
it's a
deal.
big thing.
Very
Wait,
big
it's
deal.
out,
He's
Yeah,
out.
he's out.
Sterling
Oh,
is also a doubt.
and they have no strikers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Jesus
Aguero
is
was training
not
already.
back.
Both their strikers are out. They are. Jesus is out. Aguero is training, but he's
Training,
not
I
back.
don't think-
He's not back.
He's
Probably
not
on the
fully
bench,
fit, yeah.
Probably on the bench.
So,
So, yeah,
Oh, City
I-
is-
We are going to have a Rory Delap's son.
oh my god, the legend.
Already left.
very. I'm excited. I don't know. I don't want to say that we'll win because never know with Arsenal.
Right.
Depend. I mean, doesn't matter.
Do you think Partey starts?
I really hope so. I hope we see a change of system as well. to back four.
Ooh. Okay.
I think Partey will allow that.
Do you think the centre backs will allow that though?
Yeah, that's the problem. David Luiz back four just.
It's scary. It's the stuff of
Never
nightmares,
mind.
to be honest. And I'm a United fan. So
But
Yeah.
I hope like Partey will start, and we'll be able to see what he can do against like the best in the league. So yeah, and maybe we won't see a change of system immediately, but hopefully you can slowly transition to a back four.
predictions?
Probably Arsenal win.
That's
Still not
very
confident
shaky.
saying that even though De Bruyne's out, but yeah, I just hope Arsenal win.
How about you, Kishan? What do you think?
I think Arsenal win this 2-0.
2-0. Mr. Liverpool.
Arsenal 2-1.
Well, all Arsenal. I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna say City win. 2-1.
I understand.
No, City 3-1.
Th-
I think City 3-1. Alba gets that one goal, but I think City still have too much quality.
Where do you think the City goals are going to come from?
City goals can't. I mean, okay, when Aguero is playing, it comes from Aguero. When when Jesus is playing, you know, the occasional 1 or 2 goals from Jesus. But if you think about it, the goals usually come from players like Sterling. You know,
But Sterling's not playing.
Oh, Sterling's a doubt. True.
No, yeah.
Okay, you got me in a pickle here. Okay, let's see. Let's objectively look at this. Okay, Delap is not a bad player. He scored on his debut. They got players like Bernardo Silva. They got players like even David Silva's gone now. Okay, you know what? I would like to change my prediction. I think it's gonna be a draw. Actually, now I think it's gonna be maybe 1-1, or 1-1 or 2-2. Still, I can't answer where the goals are gonna come from, but I think they will come. I think City is capable of scoring goals. Even in the defeat against Leicester, they scored 2 goals. So even if it's a win for Arsenal, I think it's not gonna be a clean sheet for Arsenal.
Oh no.
So I believe it's gonna be maybe a 2-2, 1-1 kind of scoreline.
Yeah, draw is possible actually.
Okay, we have like about. I'm gonna cut the first episode off at in an hour mark. We got about 9 minutes to talk. I think we'll use that 9 minutes for the last big game. I'm doing air quotations. There's no camera, but I'm doing air quotations. Big game. Newcastle versus Manchester United. Kishan, what do you think?
Okay.
Line up. Who would you like to see lining up against the mighty Magpies,
Okay,
our rivals?
given a current squad, I feel like we should go for back 5 actually.
Back 5, okay.
Tellus and as much as I don't want Wan-Bissaka to be on a wing, I think I'm gonna see him on a wing.
5 at the back, okay, yeah.
The 3 at the back should be Eric Bailly, Lindelof, and Shaw.
Sure. Okay.
I don't want to see Maguire though. I mean,
Has to be on the bench, right?
I don't think he should.
no hate to Maguire, but I just think
He needs a break.
he really needs a break right now. 5-3-2, right? So
Yeah.
Dallas.
Tellus is left wing back, right?
Left wing back, yeah.
Yeah.
So Fernandes, Pogba, Van de Beek.
You
Front
think
twos.
there's 2 attacking?
I think Pogba and Van de Beek could play from the back,
Okay.
and then Fernandes is the one that's in between the strikers and
Right,
the
right.
midfield pairing, and 2 up front is Mason and Marcus. Yeah.
Okay. For me... Okay, wait, sorry. What's your prediction? Like, what do you think?
As much as I think Newcastle's gonna win it 1-0 thanks to Matty Longstaff.
One of the long staffs.
Yeah, one of the Longstaff. Any Longstaff will do.
As much as that sounds like a porno name.
That's what she said.
Long staff. But yeah.
But I think like after Fernandes' interview like a few days back, I think he's reffed up. I think Solskjaer's also reffed up. We might actually see a 3 or 4-0 victory for United though. As much as a lot of us might, a lot of fans might disagree, I think we might actually see
4-0.
that. 4-0. As long as you don't have Maguire at the back.
Okay. Bold prediction. I'll give my thoughts at the end. What do you think, Mr. Liverpool? Yeah, I actually am very interested to know like a opinion of 2 rival fans, Liverpool and Arsenal fan. What do you think? Starting with Mr. Kumar. This game,
Not
Newcastle.
too sure about the 4-0 though, but yeah, it's a late kickoff at St James Park. I mean, you know, Newcastle, Callum Wilson is on fire.
Am I not allowed to dream?
Yeah, you guys are always allowed to dream.
We're always
That's
dreaming
It's
nowadays.
the theatre of dreams, you know. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I think it's going to be a very tight game. I think because both sides are actually looking for 3 points definitely. So and if they can keep Wilson and Allen Saint Maximin quiet, I think that would be good for United. But I think United will win. 2-1. I can give it to them.
2-1.
2-1.
How about you?
Yeah, I think United might win. Honestly.
No, your prediction. No mites in predictions.
2-1.
2-1 United.
2-1. I feel like Newcastle may play back five.
Don't they usually play back five? No, but they have a centre back crisis right now.
Really?
They got a bunch of injured centre backs, so I don't think they're
Actually, apart from that, I think if I'm not wrong, they have at least 6 players like injured right now.
Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah, even Saint Maximin is a doubt. I think he's he picked up a knock.
he's fit.
He's fit, but I
Yeah.
think he picked up a knock, right? But maybe he would have
he's
recovered.
past fit already. Like Steve Bruce didn't say.
Everyone gets fit when they play United.
Yeah, I think so.
Goalkeepers grow 3 hands, you know. But yeah, I mean, personally, I would like to see them play a back five. I think we need a back five right now. I think we need to play a bit more safe until we get the confidence back. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to go to the back four. I think it's going to be the same lineup that played against Spurs,
No, you
except
can't do that.
Maguire, possibly. I think it's going to be De Gea at the back. We're going to have Wan-Bissaka. We're going to have Bailly and Lindelof.
In that case, do you think we should throw in Pellistri though?
No,
Since we don't have Martial.
let's not kill another player. You know, we just love killing players at Old Trafford nowadays. You know, think about this. I'm not asking you guys to answer now, but think about it. When is the last time we bought a player and when's the last time we bought a player and he improved at United? Okay, we have Fernandes, yes, but I wouldn't say he improved. I think he's performing at his current level. What I'm saying is like a player we've signed and then like who has stayed with us for a few seasons and you've seen them actively progress. Maybe a Martial.
Martial, yeah.
Yeah, but that's about it. That's horrendous record. That's like 1 or 2 players in 6 years since Fergie. I'm comparing since Fergie anyway. Okay, but back to the point. I think it's gonna be a back four. Lindelof, Bailly, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Hopefully Alex Telles. I have a very gut feeling Ole won't play him. You know, just because he came back from Brazil like just 2 days ago. He's at 1 or 2 training sessions. So he might play, he might not play, but I will not stand. I think I'll probably go to bed if I see Luke Shaw on the team sheet again. I cannot stand another Luke Shaw performance, another Luke Shaw appearance for that matter. I think the midfield 3 is going to be Matic, Pogba, Fernandes, same as the Spurs game. And front 3, I think we're going to see Rashford, we're going to see Greenwood and James. I think Daniel James is going to play. I think Greenwood will stick to his right wing position. Daniel James will be on the left, and then we're going to see Rashford up front. Personally, I see that happening, and I don't see a very high scoring game. I think a realistic scoreline probably would be maybe a 1-1. I think a 1-1. I think that Newcastle have goals in them. Callum Wilson for 1. I think our defense, even though we took out Maguire, is still very suspect. So I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. And I think maybe Rashford will be the one who get a goal for us, but like that's about it for me. I think it's a 1-1. My prediction for that game. Yeah.
Right. Any other games?
Any other big games? No, I think you know what? I think I'll wrap it up. I know there are a bunch of other games. Okay, we'll just quickly go through predictions only for the remaining games. I think Chelsea Southampton. We talked about Chelsea, but we didn't really predict the result. So we'll start with Kumar. We'll go around the table.
Chelsea
Southampton.
Chelsea is a comfortable 3-0 victory.
Okay. Kishan.
Southampton 1-0.
Whoa! Nice. Simon. 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Chelsea 2-1. Southampton. I think so. Chelsea will get the dub. We've done Man City Arsenal. We've done Newcastle Man United. Sheffield Fulham. 2 teams that are not scoring a lot of goals and not defending very well.
I think this is the game that Sheffield actually will win. I think I give them a 2-0 scoreline.
2-0 to Sheffield.
Sheffield United.
Kishan.
You know, continuing with like whatever the season's throwing at us. 4-3 Sheffield.
4-3 Sheffield. Nice.
Possible.
Simon.
2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham.
Wow.
Okay, nice prediction. For me, I think it's a 0-0 game. Yeah, so Crystal Palace, Brighton. 2 teams have started relatively well.
Yeah, interesting. I think Palace might just nick this game. I think I see a 2-1
2-1.
to Palace.
Zaha with a goal because you have him in your FPL.
Not too biased about that, but yeah, that'll be good lah actually. 1 goal, 1 assist, but yeah.
Okay.
1-1 for me. I feel like both teams are quite similar.
Evenly matched.
Yeah.
1-1. Simon?
Palace 3-1. Palace 3-1.
3-1 Palace. Okay, for me, I think 2-0 Brighton. I think Brighton have been very good, so I'm placing my stock in them. Spurs, West Ham. Harry Kane's team to score against.
Yeah, this is the game that I think that's going to be an upset. I think it's going to be a West Ham 1, Spurs 0.
Yeah, not forgetting West Ham actually won their last 2 games. 7 goals on aggregate.
Oh, shit.
So-
Tottenham got 6 in
should-
the last.
I mean, Spurs managed to score 6 after we got a red card. Okay, not all 6, but like the red card did
Play a
something for them.
part,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think West Ham.
Going for West
2-1.
Ham game
Yeah,
as well.
West Ham 2-1.
2 upsets. How about you, Simon?
Sadly,
Spurs win?
Tottenham 3-1.
3-1 Spurs. Okay. For me, I'm going Tottenham as well. I think a 3-1 or 3-2 maybe. Leicester and Aston Villa last 3 games. Kumar?
I think Aston Villa will continue with their good form. I think they can take confidence. So Villa to win 3-1.
3-1 to Villa. Okay. Kishan?
I would say 2-0 Villa.
Villa as well.
2-2.
2-2 draw. I mean the stadium doesn't matter, but yeah. For me, I think Aston Villa win 2-1. It's a shout. Leicester. We're forgetting Leicester's a good team, I guess, but like based on form, I think Aston
Yeah, they
Villa.
got too many injuries at the back right now, I think. Yeah, so Inchu is out, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, right. Okay.
he's
Yeah.
out.
Grealish is on form as well. So West Brom against Burnley.
Oh, what a boring game.
yeah,
Seriously.
it's definitely-
0-0.
Oh no.
When's the game playing?
Tuesday, 12:30 a.m. So that's tomorrow.
It's a
actually
good choice.
Monday.
Good timing because no one's gonna.
No one's gonna watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
Kumar.
yeah, Kumar. 0-0.
So 0-0, 2 0-0s. Simon.
2-0 Burnley.
2-0 Burnley. Yeah. I'm going for a 3-1 West Brom with Pereira hat trick.
Wow.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
So yeah, final game of the game week: Leeds United versus Wolves.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, wow, this is a very exciting game actually. But I think I'm going for a very high scoreline, 3-3.
With the Wolves defense, very solid Wolves defense.
Yeah, I think both teams attack and defend at the same time. So it's open game. I feel.
I think Wolves haven't been that.
They haven't been that great, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, defensively not.
Yeah,
that
Wolves is 2 wins, 2 losses.
Mm.
They've scored 4 and conceded 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know you're right. Actually, they're not defensively as solid. And Leeds scored 9 and conceded 8. So they've conceded as well.
Yeah, but
so
they can score as well.
they've
They can
scored.
score,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, you're right. That's a good shot. Kishan?
I think Leeds might nick this 1-0.
1-0.
1-0.
Okay.
Leeds 3-2.
3-2. For me, I think 2-2 Leeds and Wolves draw. Either way, a high scoring draw. I think.
Should be a fun game.
Jimenez with a hat trick.
Hopefully.
Bamford with another hat trick.
I don't
So-
know about that.
Again, I don't know where that's coming from.
It's coming from my FPL.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, okay. So we've got our predictions for this game week. We've gone for an hour. I think we overshot it by a bit, but I think it's fine for our first episode. Thanks guys for making the time to come down and record this podcast. We'll see how this journey goes. It's still the start. We're still working out the kinks. We wanted it to be a video podcast. For now, we're sticking to the audio format until we get things figured out. We're gonna have different guests every other week. I don't know, but we're gonna keep around the same guests as well, like Simon and Kumar. You see them a lot on the show. So I guess thank you for spending your last hour with us. This episode will probably go up in a day or two. I know within the time frame of the game week, depending on editing. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. This is the start of a new journey with Hairdryer Treatment. So I hope you guys keep it locked. Share it with your friends, your footballing friends, whoever watches the Premier League. And you guys want to say anything to end it off?
Yeah, hit the subscribe button, guys.
I think Kumar requested like a nickname for his podcast also, so you should start coming up with that.
Nickname you want a nickname for yourself on the podcast?
Yeah, maybe I can go with the Liverpool Xiao.
Okay, controversial, but yeah, thank you guys for coming. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.